Using the crystalline sun ring. This is a great way to use it. You get a little spinner device which you have up there, which is very inexpensive. Obviously takes runs on batteries. And then taking the crystalline sun ring, this one is the 9-inch variety. We also have it in the 4-inch variety. This is a wonderful way of doing it because you're blasting the sunshine effect into your room or house. Obviously it's called the sun ring for obvious reasons. It looks like rays coming off as we see the sun as part of a human perspective. Please understand that when we look at up at the sky and we see the sun, that is still within that 0.0035% of what we call visible sight. It's only that minute keyhole of what the electromagnetic spectrum of light, what you can see, what is possible. And that's what we know about the sun so far. And each one of us, when we look up at the sky and we see the sun, we see it only through one pair of eyes for the rest of our lives, and that's our own eyes. Now the sun that we see up in the sky, and everything that we see is part of this window, this sliver of reality, 0.0035%, is just a projection of something that's greater, something that's more. Remember, this is a scientific fact of visible light. It's a projection of 0.0035% of what can be. The Latin name for the sun is Sol, S-O-L. Cosmology, when they don't personalize the sun as the star that is our star for the human living on planet Earth, is also called Sol, S-O-L. Okay? It's said exactly the same way as we would pronounce S-O-U-L, our soul, our inner light. And there's a lot of information out there. People talk about there's the sun out that we see out in the sky and the sun in Earth. Well, the Earth is an expression of us. So when we talk about inner Earth, we're really talking about that light that's within us. When we talk about from a human perspective, what is the main light source, the main source of energy for us as humans from a human perspective, and why life is here? It's the sun. It's the S-O-L, soul. When I go to somebody and we look at from a different perspective, from a consciousness perspective, and I go to somebody that, when they're trying to get into a meditative state, I want you to go within, I want you to connect to your light source, your main energy source. What am I referencing to? Your soul. So you can see that it's the same. It's just dependent on perspective. And that's why there is not one truth, not one absolute, because there is a different truth by each person, because each person's uniqueness is their perspective and their perception of reality. And there's many levels and many layers of it. So we don't want to get into this duality game, what's right, what's wrong. They are all right. It just depends on perspective. Okay? So this is a great way, because, in winter, when we don't see the sun as much, sun doesn't get up as high. This is what people love about summer, right? Is the sun, the warmth of the sun, the energy of the sun. It gives you this euphoric feeling, right? Your moods are better, right? That's scientifically evident. And that in winter months, when we're not seeing the sun, we're getting sun exposure because the sun's lower in the sky and it's cloudier and it's wet, the weather's not so good. Obviously depends where you live in the world. But it affects your mood, right? There's increasing depression and mental health conditions. Well, is it really because of the sun from the human perspective, or is it more that we're getting an increase in depression, in mental health problems, in feeling down because of a disconnection to our inner light, our soul? It's very thought-provoking, isn't it? Now, this product I distribute here at Truly Holistic in a 4-inch and a 9-inch variety. This is the 9-inch sun ring. And this is a wonderful way that you can incorporate it in your home. You're not getting the heat of the sun, but you're getting the energy of the sun. And remember, the sun is just a projection that's coming from the original projector, which is within you. Because everything outside of you is just expression or projection from within you. It's not the other way around. It's not human embodiment where we embody the mentality of lack. We've never lacked. We've just been disconnected to everything that is already within us. It's just a matter of connecting to that. This is a wonderful way of getting and reconnecting to that source of enlightenment, that euphoria that you may be missing when, especially in the winter months, when it's cold outside. This is a wonderful way of incorporating that by using the sun ring. And there's many uses to the sun ring. We use this as a broadcasting device to amplify intention. Why? Because you are most powerful when you embody the soul, not embody human. So we use it in that way because you are really your soul purpose. And there's a double meaning to that. Soul, S-O-U-L. Because you came here as a soul first and then got conditioned as a human secondly. But soul, S-O-L, your one main purpose is to create here, not to observe and participate, but to create. And this is a wonderful device to use to enhance your creative experience. If you're interested in this product, go to my website at trulyholistic.net/products/ and you'll see both the 4-inch variety as well as the 9-inch variety of the sun ring. Catch you later.